everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We have a daily active, but I'm gonna continue the 820 for a bit. Don't want to do too many dailies. It spoils you. Spoils you. Dude, 99 gold for 12 max HP. That's pretty good. I'm just looking at pathing here. I kind of like this path. Also gives us the option, if things are extremely good, we can fight the elite instead of going to the early question mark. I choose to take 1 damage. Because I think taking 1 damage now means taking less damage later, hopefully. Let's not, you know, make things... hold on. Oh, thank God. Let's not make it seem too easy here, you know? Even if we kept the strike, we were screwed. 3 strikes, please. Oh, there is a God. Okay. 820 is a rough experience. It's a grind, brother. But we're trying. Took dagger spray for some much needed AoE. 12, okay. I've done, honestly, the first floor, I've done so much. The turns I want to do, notice I didn't say optimal. The turns I want to do are like stuck in my brain. Honestly, I think the best silent deck is just heavy block. Maybe with shivs as well. But I kind of like poison early, just as a way to stack like a staggering, pardon me, a staggering amount of damage, especially like beneath the shield. Sorry, I've been talking a lot today. Let me hydrate real quick. Nothing better than removing that curse right away, I think. Now you got to think about this. You got to use your logical brain. Should we fight 2 elites? I wasn't planning on it. Hold on, we gotta do 21 damage. We have 11 guaranteed damage next turn. I think I will choose to take 1 damage to make it more likely to kill you. We are gonna get there. Wouldn't have gotten there otherwise, but we might have been able to put up enough block. I hope I'm not making a mistake on the dang old heel hook there. Normally I wouldn't consider this, but to be honest, in our current situation, I think that, you know, we have AoE, we have decent damage dealing potential with, well, particularly our poison. I don't think the Lagavulin is going to be a super easy fight, but I don't necessarily think it's going to destroy us either. So I thought, why not? Again, is all part of my newfound principle, right? If you think you're going to lose, and logically, we should think we're going to lose. Because, like, have you been watching the episodes? We might as well throw something at the board, you know? See what sticks. I think, well, we have 9 damage, so we need to put 30 out in the next 2 turns. I think we'll block at least once. I think I'm going to block twice. This would take you up to 10. Which is actually 19 damage. We'd have to do 20 in the next 2 turns. It'll be close, but I think that this is our optimum. Like, this is exactly what I want to draw. Now we mathematically got there. It wasn't that bad. Mango? Dude. Max HP is out of control. I kind of like backstab just for guaranteed damage early. Maybe this will heal me, right? Where's the shot? Let's not add that. And I think we'll skip this elite. We'll go here. Gremlin Horn's pretty good. Now we want AoE elite. Incense Burner, I think, is very good, and we'll fight this one. This guy, he's a problem. This guy is no joke. Especially with the amount of skills we have in our deck. We are going to play that. He could be a real nightmare, but I think we can't die. Now we can die. I don't think you play the defense, but we got to find a way to do 23 damage to you next turn. Obviously, you just block here. If that can even get you there. 24, 31, we're dead. All right, so we got a little greedy. I'm telling you, we fight the AoE boss, we crush it, we get the bonuses, and everybody goes, NL, how'd you get so good at Slay the Spire? That time we ran into an enemy that was A little tougher. A little tougher. Very semi-likely elite fight here. We had a good thing going on that run, but it only takes one misstep. I love Sucker Punch, but Riddle with Holes is pretty nice as well. I'm gonna go Sucker Punch. I was gonna say, don't give me Chemical X. Okay, so this is my A19 archetype, okay? I think we could use another attack as well. It's... Oh, we're not gonna get a free elite. That's okay. It's free, or as much defense as possible. And then Noxious Fumes. So we want Dexterities. Both of these can go as far as I'm concerned. Or the one can go, I should say. And we'll take the other one. Noxious Fumes, Dexterity, Catalyst. You know, anything that we can get going in that department. Let's get rid of the Energy Potion. The Speed Potion's more likely to keep us alive. I think Cloak and Dagger is a block with upside, so I'm happy to see it. And what do I like? Ooh, man, there's a lot of good options. Catalyst this early is gonna sort of stink, I think. I think we like Sucker Punch. You know, Neutralize for sure is viable as well. Anything to keep the enemy weak as long as possible. It's pretty much a carbon copy of our last situation, but it is what it is. Can we survive 2 turns of his attacks? That's the real question here. Man, it'd be a great turn to get some weakness on, let me tell you. I'm gonna pop both potions. We have to hit him. Still gonna be in a real rough spot leaving here, but hopefully we can find the 19 damage. Okay, thank God. Close. Bronze Scales very much fits with the archetype we're trying to run, and a Bouncing Flask, we can amp that poison up ASAP. Now, mind you, not sure if you noticed, kind of got some problems happening right now. Namely, well, you have to get it out there. Namely, I might die before I can really do anything. We're going to be on 6 HP, so we're lethal this turn. We're going to take 1 damage now. This guy's dead, thankfully. Now we got to find a way to kill the gremlin and live this turn. Can't be done. Okay, you know what? You got... Congratulations. When you got, you're got. It's not a great start, honestly. Let's go again. We're only 8 minutes into the video. You take a look. Keep in mind, that elite should have been free. We got a real shot at 2 elites here. I'm willing to take this path, because who dares wins, brother. So we want no combat on question marks equals 2 free elites. Give me the AoE. No combat. Thank you. We'll go for the good face, bad face. We got good face. This could be extremely great. Okay, so that 1 elite is now not free, but 1 elite is still free. Give me the Footwork. Don't even need the second guess. Free relic, plus the gold to go along with it. No combat, you love to see it. Okay. Tactician Blade Dance. I might take a Blade Dance. Writhe. Neutralize. Burst. I would definitely take a Burst. Burst is here. Tactician. Can't justify it, I think. Still, we got 50 gold. Can't complain. I'll take the Neutralize first, but Dex is a close second. Then we actually have enough gold to take advantage of this. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Funnel. I think it's decent for AoE. I'm gonna take Bane, and I can't take anything else. I thought about a lot. I thought about maybe removing some cards. I thought about taking the Blur, which, you know, with extra Dex would obviously be advantageous. But you know what? I think we're trying a slightly different tact, and I'm happy to see it. I'm gonna take the Burst solely because Noxious is easier to find. So these guys, I want to be clear with myself. These guys are not poisoned brain, so You have no other poison enablers right now. That's fine. This is what we want. And, unfortunately, our damage dealing potential is pretty low. If these guys didn't start with an artifact, by the way, Bane would body them. We'd be out of here way faster. But they don't. Or they do start with artifact, I should say. So we gotta, you know, just minimize the damage dealt, and whenever possible, you know, put up enough block to get around it. We gotta kill him one way or the other. I don't know, maybe we'd be better off. You're doing 7 block? Okay, maybe we'd be better off trying this. We put out 6 or 3 to 6 damage, I should say, per turn. Just in terms of the bronze scales, but it's a little rough. You gotta go. Oh, I forgot. That's so nice. Gremlin Horn makes AoE boss much easier. Can live with it. This has gone on a little too long, though. We got 43 cards in our pool right now. Certainly, I would say, you know, considering we only have 17 in our deck to begin with, we've gone through a lot of trash. Could have been worse. Smiling Mask is okay. Backflip I love, but Noxious is a real, like, enabler for us. We needed to do what we want to do. Well, we're gonna take... Well, we could choose to take no damage. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm actually okay with that. And we'll be fine with the 7 damage output on this turn. Through naturally occurring means. We do need you to stay poisoned so that Bane can get you. Let's not play Dagger Spray. I'm testing a theory. Is the Dex plus everything else we got good enough to get us? I think so far, so good. Explosive Potion, very helpful. Catalyst is it's an important card for us. Man, there's a lot of combat, you know, in these situations here. I'm a little unhappy to see it, honestly. I'll just take you up to 8 poison. It's a real tough go at things there. 19. So if you take 2 damage, you're dead. Oh, I think I'll do it like this. Like that. We get energy back. When you die. When you die, we get energy back. When you die, we get energy back. Of course. Of course. We gotta learn. You know, we're not playing aggressive on this run right now. This run is not a run that succeeds by playing aggressively. We played defensively. We got cumulative damage in a big way. We have the ability to pop Catalyst at the right moment, and we're going to make it triple, obviously. I don't think we need to draw a discard. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. Okay. We need more poison enablers. It's almost non-negotiable. So I think we like Deadly Poison. I think we like Footwork, and then Swing for the Fences. Beautiful. Now, we need to... Oh, this is the perfect AoE situation. Thank you. We want to put up as much block as possible. So I'm actually going to pop the Dex, like, immediately. You got 18 damage coming out. I'm just seeing, hold on. If I hit you for 8... I got to hit you for 8. All the attackers are living, unfortunately. Oh, but you know what? I forgot. No, I didn't. I'm dumb. We're about to take 12 damage. Straight up, I thought we'd get the energy back right away. I just didn't do the math. That's embarrassing. Rest me, dude. Now, 22 HP leaves us in a very interesting position. Do you triple his poison right away? Really depends, but I think the answer is yes. Not because I know if we wait until we play Noxious, we can do 100 per turn or something like, you know, you can get him up there real quick. But I think we need to make sure he rolls over before he attacks once. Otherwise, we could draw garbage. Maybe the other line is Dagger Spray, Strike, Footwork. But and then you just hope to get enough with the Speed Potion to keep yourself alive next turn. I think we can make do with... I think this will be faster. I know it doesn't look faster right now, but I think this could be faster. 12 damage is no slouch. It puts them on a 20-turn timer. I do feel the need to point out. We drew approximately 0 block this turn, so I think that I maybe am vindicated slightly, but you may choose to feel differently about that. That's okay. If you want to... I think I made the right decision. There's not much you can say to convince me. Just because it was a slow turn doesn't mean it wasn't the right turn there. And he's getting body. 17 damage, 18 damage per turn for free. And our dexterities, like our footworks, are just doing amazing work for us. Yeah, he's in a real rough spot. He's dead. Okay, so that was not necessarily easy, but feeling pretty solid about the, you know, the overall way that this went. We need more block, we need more energy. Envenom is insanely good. Little expensive. Energy, please. Yeah, we'll go Busted Crown. We have all of our enablers, honestly. This floor, I love these relics. This floor, for me, I think to maximize our chance to win is maximizing upgrades. So I'm going to take this relatively safe path. Unless maybe, like... I'm going to try to dodge elites on floor 2, even though we have 4 energy. It's kind of a weird turn. I also feel very content saying, I think we got an energy bonus without really much of a cost associated with it. Hold on, I want to see if I can kill you. I know it seems crazy. If I give you 7, you'll be at 14. Well, we're going to play the block potion if it goes wrong. So we'll just play our best cards. 16, 48. You need to take 12 damage. Can't be done. It's alright. We take 6. Not a big deal. Got a potion anyway. Okay, 50 gold. And fine by me, this guy's going to lose his artifacts pretty quickly. But he's going to hurt us in the process. But that's kind of what these like speed potions are here for. I think I'd rather pop this, go like that. We're not really trying to... well, this is absolutely terrible. We're not trying to beat this guy on damage. We're trying to... yeah, get all his status effects out of there. Obviously should have played that first, but get all his artifacts out of there, and then slowly the poison is just going to body him. I don't know what to say when you draw 5 basic strikes. Literally all of our basic strikes. You know, we have 17 other cards in the deck. At some point you just go, you know, you just got to throw up your hands and say, I've done all I could in that situation. I.e., there's nothing I could do, dude. But we're hanging in there. I definitely think that a poison stab is fine. We're gonna have, if we live, which is actually super unlikely now, we're gonna have to rest for certain. I mean, straight, I think we need to pop this. And you go that. You go that. I think you just want to ruin this guy's life as quickly as possible. We're still taking 5 damage. That's like... it's not all of our damage, but it's a lot. I think we're dead. Wait, you're already dead. We're not dead. We're not dead. I was highly incorrect. We might as well do 8 damage. Thank God we had exactly enough poison damage here. We're only taking 1. Bad math. Very bad math. Okay. We're back. Accuracy. Super unnecessary. No combat, please. I don't have the confidence to take that. Okay, dude, Singing Bowl actually could be very important. We're going to be skipping a lot of cards because we only have one choice to begin with. This is where things are supposed to get a little bit dicey for us, so... The one time I wanted to see the birds, dude. Well, it's an easy turn at least. You know what you're playing. We are going to take 14 damage. Leaves us very low. But, I mean, you know the deal. Catalyst plus any form of poison does incredible work for us. I am, again, stunned is a good word for it. We're still going to end up taking 1 damage. Man, I would kill for even just an oddly smooth stone. It feels like that would be enough to get us to equilibrium on this block situation. I would really like you to die this turn. Is that realistic? 14 plus 12 is 26. Plus, okay, so it'll take you to 32 damage dealt. Plus, yeah, we got enough poison. I know it seems unlikely. We're going to make it with bells on. Thanks to Envenom. I think we won it, unfortunately. I would have loved to have had a good excuse to take the... to take the 2 HP, but I think we did the right thing. This guy's fine as long as we don't get totally screwed on our first couple of draws. Gotta love that. Obviously, you love this. We have not played Envenom. I think I would rather... Well, you obviously dump this first. I think I would rather take 1 damage to put another... Well, let's see. You want triple. You're going to be a 71. But this will put you a 17. You triple that, 51. You know what? I'm going to defend because he's about to take 3 more damage from hitting us. I think that might be enough. We needed Catalyst, though, and we didn't get it. And we got no block. So if you'll need me, or if you need me, I should say, I'll be crying. This one hurts a great deal because I don't... I mean, at some point you got to accept, I suppose, if you consistently don't draw what you need, maybe you didn't put what you need into your deck. This on the what appears to be the final run of the video, I always like to fish for Snecko. Maybe it's not that bad. It's kind of a big maybe, but maybe it's not that bad. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go heavy elite path this time. I do think we're in a tough spot. I mean, I love Bag of Prep, but I don't actually think Bag of Prep is that amazing. Don't get me wrong, I think it's good. But you compare it to Burning Blood, I'd rather have Burning Blood. You compare it to an Energy Relic, obviously I'd rather have the Energy Relic. That's not really up for debate. Tiny House is not necessarily worse, or at least not necessarily much worse, I think. Let's get some shivs going here. I think we had an okay thing going with our decks. Toss you a basic defend. Give me the poop if you want. It doesn't matter to me. Let's go with Leg Sweep. It's a beautiful card. Not going to be able to get well-laid plans, but that's okay. I wanted some AoE early just in case that's the elite we end up facing right here. Art of War potentially could be useful for us on occasion. Smooths out our bad draws. Obviously, we're going to take 1 damage there and feel okay. We should be fine now. We're not going to draw 3 strikes in all likelihood. We didn't, but we got even better. Who would have thought? Now, how do you feel about that deadly poison? I think I'm going to go escape plan instead. All right, we got issues. We're going to wake him up. The strength is nice. I think we need the strength to get through this guy as quickly as possible as well. This is 8 block for 1. I'll take that over the 8 damage at this present moment. We have no other things to play, so we'll play this, and it could be worse, but it could definitely be better. You know, we're in a little bit of a wild spot from the perspective of trying to make sure that we can actually kill this guy in a reasonable time frame. Essentially, I think we gotta hit him as hard as possible immediately. 28 damage in the next 2 turns. 16 damage next turn. It's not possible. That being said, we're not dead. 7 damage next turn. He's done it. That was not easy. Dreamcatcher, obviously, super not what we want. We're going to take accuracy, and we're going to try to force a Shiv archetype. I know archetypes are bad, but bear with me on this one, please. Thank you! It's actually, I didn't even mention it. I didn't want to jinx it. This is the only thing that could have inspired a little bit of faith in me here. Why don't you go ahead and hit me for 4? It's a calculated bit of damage, but I'm for it. Now, we got issues. Namely, I think we can beat the obelisks, the crystals. But how on earth are we going to beat the Demon Lord? That's why I took Flying Knee. I don't think it's particularly great, but having the ability to get some extra energy. Maybe we play one more attack. Maybe we kill him 1 turn faster. Maybe that's the difference between life and death. Shouldn't have played that. That one is a necessity, though. Okay, we got to do 57 damage. Get this garbage out of my hand. We did that to gain 6 damage. That's not a great return on our investment. What the heck? Go for it. You're going to die next turn anyway. You might as well swing for the fences on this turn. We're living. Okay. Now we got to... I did the math wrong. I'll give you one more freaking try, okay? I feel like that middle run, I was actually doing some pretty good stuff. And I wouldn't say I got screwed, but... You know, when I say that, obviously what I'm thinking in my head is, I got freaking screwed, dude. This is a max HP situation, in my opinion. And I think if you take the honest path, you go this way. It is 4 combat, but... 4 combat, then the opportunity to rest before the potential elite fight. I'm willing to give it a shot. This is a... Sometimes, yeah, I gotta hit you with a little, like, tell me something I don't know. They're like, man, it's painful to watch him lose so much. Yeah, well, you know, like, try doing it. It's painful to do it as well. There's words that'll probably not surprise you very much, but simultaneously, like... Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. You get the idea. So what have I learned? What have I learned? Not much. But I'm telling you, on the silent floor 1, if we're gonna fight elites, I have to have more damage. Maybe, because of the neutralize, because of survivor, go heavy on damages. I don't want to try to force sneaky strike, but you know what? I mean, this is 8 damage for 1, plus potential Shiv bonuses in the future. Give me the double upgrade. Who dares wins, brother. So now, that's 12 damage for 1 energy. It's real good. If we could maybe get some cards that make Shivs better, particularly, I mean, I like accuracy when we can get it to work. I don't know when the last time that was, but... Hold on, let me run the numbers. You got 24, this is 12, we got you. Not so bad. Easy choices. You know, this is not a bad turn on which to get no blade dances. Because I was just going to say we're going to get them next turn instead. And, you know, mission accomplished. I think I really like dodge and roll, especially if we can get some extra decks. This sucks. This is just terrible. I think you gotta ice. Oh, we don't even have another strike. That's right. Okay, well, this is just this is emblematic of A20. Think you'd ice him? That's as good as you get on that turn. We are going to be made weak and frail. It's a cool setup, dude. It's just a cool place. And they say it gets colder. We're going to have to rest before we fight the elite. I know I've been talking a big game about, like... Hold on, 15 damage. Just crunching the numbers. Has to be played. I don't think we play any of these, because he's just going to get stronger. We got to wait till we're not weak. 9? Sure, let's hit him once. We have to rest. I know I've been talking a big game about, like, well, if you know you're going to lose, why not just go for it anyway? Well, you want the easy answer? 11. You're going to do 13. We just got to hit once next turn. That's fine. The easy answer is, why would I willfully die? That's a little... Like, upgrading a single blade dance is not going to help us out as much as potentially having a much greater chance to win by getting this relic will. You know what I mean? We got an uphill road. That much is pretty much... non-negotiable. I think you do this. 12, I'm trying to think. We're going to get both blade dances next turn, so leftmost enemy's definitely dead. And the only attacks we're going to get are blade dances. But dampening 8 damage, you know, for 1 energy is very nice. We want these, particularly our upgraded blade dance, we want as quickly as possible. Any blade dance will get you now. So we are going to live through our first elite fight here. I suppose things could still go wrong, but we only need 1 strike to ice this fool. Ha ha ha. There we go. 14 HP is obviously bad. Dude, dead branch, okay. There's a chance. I actually got so excited. Did you see me click there? I clicked so fast. We go to the shop? No, 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 no. I don't even know if we have enough money to get corruption. But now, I'm not saying there's a win for sure. By the way, corruption is not even... I needed this and then get corruption. Still, dead branch plus exhaust is some interesting stuff. Let's take an escape plan. Let's fight no more elites on this floor. Let's take a choke. Okay, so we've taken a lot of offense. Definitely want some defense. I'm still gonna rest, even though we have the Hexaghost. Our shivs are gonna put all sorts of interesting stuff in our deck. That's the cool part of what's happening right now. It's not the right turn for that, but it is interesting. So I actually think from the bowels, 36 is fine, yeah. From the bowels of things being pretty terrible, we're in a very cool spot now, like the 7-Up mascot. What we're hoping for is as many good and cheap cards off of the exhaust as possible. Because we could pretty easily... I think we need some defense. We could pretty easily start drawing some garbage. think we do need 1,000 cuts. And I'm going to upgrade. I think 1,000 cuts is always going to cost, but where do we go from here? I think now we really like our Blade Dance being upgraded because that gives us the ability to get more cards, which is why we're actually tossing that out first. Dude, where's my choke? It gives us the ability to get even more cards, which I think is highly fantastic. Let's get a Footwork out there for now. We can always use extra energy next turn. Next turn, Riddle with Holes we can get later. Let's take a dodge and roll early. Because, he's doing 18 damage. That's not a little damage. So I think here, definitely you start there. And then Choke does a lot of damage. But let's get 1,000 cuts out there first. Then what do? Start with ye old Blade Dance. Hopefully you get some free stuff. Did better than free stuff. What do you think? You want to roll the dice? Hit Tactician, please. Oh, it was one away. Probably not the way you should think about that, but okay. So now Choke and all of our Shivs and all of our zero-cost cards that exhaust, which don't exist in our deck anymore, but that's fine. They become very, very interesting indeed. So I'm not saying, and in fact, I want this to be extremely clear. I don't really think we have a great chance of victory, because I never think we have a great chance for victory in these situations on 820. However, I think that because the run is so goofy, we could get to the point where we have a surprising chance of victory, basically just via luck. Via the Zane. We've almost got a weird, like, pseudo-Snecko-Eye run going on here. The damage output we've been able to get here is goofy. Like, it's absurd. That's a huge one. Might as well Footwork. Could have Catalysted and tried to get, like, a new card, but I think we probably got a good chance to do 32 damage to him next turn. Okay, we didn't really get an enabler to do 32 damage to him, but, it's the thought that counts. So I think, so far, especially if we get energy, I'm loving life. That was pretty easy. Think carefully about this. I think we still like Malaise. And then no smithing, or I really think we definitely can't do Choker. So I think one less reward is fine. We really need the energy. Now the elites on these floors, I think, are pretty doable. Might like to get here. Here? No, I think let's go for this one. Yeah. I think they're doable. This is really only 12 damage, so I wouldn't recommend it. Not yet, anyway. 2 skewers, just what I've always wanted. Nightmare can add 3 cards into my hand next turn. Well, you know what? Hit me with this triple deflect, dude. Now, I think actually, but Envenom has to be unblocked damage, so I don't think that's particularly strong here. We got 2 energy left. I think I'd actually like to. I mean, let's do the 15 damage and draw even more. It's a very interesting run. So we always wanted. This is the whole point of this, was to get 1,000 cuts out there. No real. We might as well play it. Okay. It's going to be tight. We got to do 34 damage this turn. This is basically the card that we want to make that happen. We're not going to be able to play Eviscerate, unfortunately. But we're going to be able to get to enough block one way or the other. So close to Eviscerate. Sorry, we take 3 damage. Considering our frailty, that's not bad. Now, I'm looking and I'm like, how do I get here? Are we gonna get you? We're gonna get you. Well, who would have thought? A fatal malaise. Nah. Nah. That's fine. Yes. Absolutely, we'll take a ritual dagger. It exhausts, so we can always use it for a quick burst of energy. Dude, you gotta get 1,000 cuts out there. I think you should go for some vulnerability. Save yourself a little bit of hassle here. Free Survivor is just gorgeous. Dude, we're safe. Who would have thought? Okay. This is good stuff. We did require the potion, but that's good stuff. Who would have thought? Nah. I'm not saying we've got this locked down. I want that to be, and I've probably repeated myself about 17 times there. I want that to be readily apparent, though. I don't think we got this locked down. But I do think, as compared to the norm, we're in a surprisingly optimistic situation. The blade dances are basically, in my opinion, non-negotiable right now. This is a choke situation, I think. Interesting, but I don't think we'll play it. Not yet, anyway. I think I'm going to hit you with the malaise. It's not going to save us too much, but might save us enough. And I mean, we don't care if we play our strike. Of course, I would like to play our strike, but really just in general, we're trying to mitigate the damage loss as much as possible. He's dead. He should be dead. I don't know. We're surprisingly close on this. Okay, we got there. Yeah. Well, the backstabs have been good. Dude, honestly, I think Masterful Stab, I don't think it would be bad, but I don't want to mess with it right now, is more where I'm coming at this from. I will activate Ritual Dagger here. It needs to do 18 damage. Let's be smart. I still think you probably start with a backstab. I don't know. 1,000 cuts I do want, but we might not have to play it yet. So I think you go, yeah. Obviously, we need to put up block. So I think we'll play our upgraded Survivor. Might as well draw another card. Pretty much exactly what I was looking for. Now Heel Hook is free. Then we'll play... I mean, Blade Dance is viable, but... let's search for a block that makes us a happy man. And we kind of got there. Hit him with a 1 energy malaise. Only took 1 damage off there, but makes him 1 strength lower forever, which... I don't know. It's probably pretty close to a wash, to be honest. This is a bad one. We should have played one more defend. But we're going to rest before the boss anyway, or the elite. What we want from the elite is not the book. I think we would have a chance against the book. But given the choice, I would just prefer not to fight the book. You'd probably dodge roll there. Because I think that with 1,000 cuts, we just want to... oh, this is huge. With 1,000 cuts, we just want to fight, like, the flattest management structure possible. We want to fight 3 enemies that have the same amount of HP. That's relatively low. Nah. Okay, so this is a big rest opportunity. No book. Not the book. This is middle flatness. I can live with it. So, you start here. Then I'm just trying to think. You hit him with this. One of these. Okay, so now, all-out attack gets you where you want to go. So start hitting this guy. Nightmare? Nah. Maybe we could set up Nightmare, but I don't even want to. Or do I? Maybe I do. Let's do it. I mean, it costs 0 then. Then all-out attack. I think we... Might as well. Oh, but then we're gonna draw a nightmare. But what do we want to put in our hand? Bunch of ritual daggers. That'll be interesting. Sort of. Okay. So we'll play well-laid plans. This is a big turn for us as well. A choke, an escape plan. This is a run unlike any I think we've ever had, to be honest. I mean, storing Wraith form is a very tempting move, but I think we've got him maybe just with the ritual daggers next turn. We don't have him, to be clear. We're not off by much. I would love to make the ritual dagger work. So, if you'd love to make it work, then make it work. Just in case, I'm gonna make sure he's weak for the next turn as well. We only need to hit him for 20. All we need to do really is draw Blade Dance. I really appreciate that one. Thank you. You've done me an incredible service with this one. That could have gone terribly wrong. I really appreciate it. Good relic, please. Sure. And calculated gamble is always going to be solid for us. So, yeah, let's rest again. I don't think upgrades are as necessary in this deck right now. This is who we don't want to fight, but I don't necessarily think that means we're screwed. I mean, he's doing 14 damage. Who cares? This makes something free? No, it heals us. Right, okay. I really thought I broke the game temporarily. Storm of Steel, very interesting card here. Nobody's going to doubt that one. Let's... We have a defend. I would rather just honestly shoot for the moon on this right here. Just a 0-cost card. Alright. Alright. Doesn't really matter what we discard. I hate taking the 14 damage, but we did do 100 to him. I think that's your turn right there. Doesn't really matter. We take 5 damage, but he's weakened forever. This is it's a price worth paying right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me cards I didn't even know that I wanted. That I didn't even know I needed them. We got him next turn. Dude, this... again, hedge your bets. But... it's somehow doing something. Centennial Puzzle, not really what we're looking for, but we will always be content to add more Blade Dances to the situation here. Got him. Got him. Oh, Footwork's very nice here. This exhausts, so I think we do play it. We gotta put some block out there, and then let's start mixing it up a little. I don't really like this turn, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We did output a decent chunk of damage. Okay, now this turn you're doing nothing. You've made it too easy on me. I mean, obviously we're gonna play more Blade Dance, so just gotta think about the way specifically that we're gonna knock this situation out. You know what I mean? You know what I would love to see? Shuriken, obviously. But on top of just, like, being good... We already have enough block. It's very nice to hear. On top of just being good... It doubles... Well, not doubles. It actually probably, like, substantially more than doubles the efficacy of our... You know, weird Shiv archetype here. I know people hate the archetype term. I think I will take a terror. We do enough attacks. We got a 30 card deck. That's no joke. I honestly think it's worth it. Snecko Skull is not very good for us, and we will remove the curse as soon as we can, and the money's not a problem. But we get enough new cards in our deck that I'm like, what do we care? You know what I mean? What do we care if we have one more innate card to start with? Seems fairly irrelevant. I mean, malaise is good. I think I'd rather malaise than just have you. You might as well let's exhaust it because we're never gonna see it again. But then lower this guy's strength by 1. Now this is not the turn you want to see, unfortunately, but that's life. I think you just play it. I don't think you're getting Ritual Dagger back around. This guy should be dead before he can, you know, before he knows what hits him, basically. No. No. It's really the same card. Love a Singing Bowl as well. That'd be a beautiful get. This guy, I don't even know. You really want to try to zane up this run? It's already pretty zany. Let's do it. We can't afford to play any of this anyway. We lack one thing. And by the way, I didn't even mention it, but I like Snecko's Skull, like, quite a lot, actually. To be able to... oh, dude. Dump this. Grab that. Yes. No. To be able to apply poison faster is really, really good if we draw poison cards, because we don't really have that built into our deck by default. We don't have anything right now that's like built-in gain, if that makes sense. It might not make sense, to be honest. And what I mean by that, though Noxious, is I think it's actually better than Corpse Explosion here because of the Snecko's Skull. What I mean by that specifically is we don't have a Shuriken, we don't gain strength, we don't have you know, cards that get stronger the more we play them. So I think that we have to really rely on our exhausted Dead Branch cards to carry us. And that's not surprising. You know, that's pretty much what we've been doing for the whole run. It's a lot of damage. Let's be realistic. I think we just want to hedge our bets. We still take 21. Okay, now we're talking. This is some good stuff. Even better. Play it, you heal up. Not much. Not much, but that's okay. I think you catch him with this, and now it starts to pop to an insane degree. Get him? This guy's gotta go. He might not go this turn. Life goes on. He's done. Okay, forget about the you know, just leave malaise. Not exhaust. What? Again, the deck is so strange. I think if we get an exhausted card we can play for 0, we might as well play it. The odds of it coming back around are, they feel low at least. Okay, so Crippling Cloud into Heal Hook does save us unenergy and a lot of damage. So let's do that. We definitely still want to Blade Dance in like every single opportunity. He might... It's only 5 block for a basic defend. That doesn't seem like the right play here. Does that seem like the right play to you? It doesn't seem like the right play to me. We'd love to see an Envenom. This is interesting. I'll take the heal and a little bit of bonus damage, I suppose. This should be interesting. These guys are back. You're doing 43 damage. I can't believe you've done this. After everything we've been through on this run, you have the audacity to kill me like that. Well, thanks for watching either way. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. It was a fun one. We started to get there. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For the next watch, and I'll see you next time. See ya.